What's good, YouTube? Nathan from NNW Productions here today. Just today, I'll be having a quick little story time. Kind of quick, kind of like medium length, but yeah. So, this story time is about a 9-year-old getting breastfed in Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, that sounds very weird, and I believe that's very weird. And you're going to hear the story here in a second. But before, half of you are not subscribed, half of our viewers, and we're currently at 71 subs as of recording. So please hit the like button and make sure to smash the subscribe button like you're taking a hammer to your Fortnite cousin's TV. Alright, let's get into it. So I was about 7 at this time, and everyone knows Chuck E. Cheese. It's like the little kid's Dave and Buster. You got the big mouse. Is that what he is? Yeah, Cheese Mouse. Chuck E. Cheese, the guy who runs around in a suit, who probably gets minimum wage and just got divorced and wants to put a bullet to his head. And then you also got the teen workers that hand out prizes. And you got the pizza that was specific, whatever it's called, possibly fake and made recycled, whatever, a couple years ago, the Shane Dawson's conspiracy theory. I personally don't really believe that, but I like to believe that because it's kind of just funny. But that pizza is damn good. If you've ever had it, I would just go back for that shit to get and their fountain drinks is hit different, and their ice cream cakes, damn. And yeah, parties there as a kid were elite. You could go on the Ticket Blaster, get your mind blasted out. This was the 5-year-old strip club for 5-year-olds, but obviously legal, cause yeah, for obvious reasons. And yeah, so it's just me and my family going out today to this place, Chuck E. Cheese. From our old house, it was about 5-10 minutes, and it was in a shopping center with all these other stores, but that's not really relevant. And we go in there, and obviously we spend whatever. We spend a lot of money, or I don't know, that don't really matter. We spend money on these tokens. I think that's before they made it into cards, which was nostalgic, the tokens and stuff, and tickets. That was nostalgia right there. And yes, I'm not an 2000 kid. I mean, I'm born in the 2000s, but I'm not like 1999, but still, that's nostalgia for my generation right here. So we are taking these tokens, playing these games, just dumping money into them, losing, getting little tickets just to get fries and Fun Dip that tastes like shit because no one's ever got it, and other stuff. And then there was always this ice cream machine there that I would get things called Bomb Pops. It's these really good red, white, and blue popsicles. They hit the spot. And we just there's these rides there, this playhouse that smelled like a kid always pissed in it, and there's someone lost crying their freaking face off, and it just was annoying. And yeah, and there's loud noises, and it's it looked like a bowling alley, the rug of a bowling alley, and every so often the Chuck E. Cheese goes around and gives out tickets and shit. But anyway, so after we play for a while, about halfway down our tokens, and we've pretty much won nothing besides a good time as a 7-year-old. We had that pizza and the fountain drinks or whatever. And it was just dinner, lunchtime. I remember it being mid-afternoon, and we were eating the pizza, and then we see some lady. She was obviously, this sounds, you can picture this from the title, how a woman breastfeeds a 9-year-old. You can just picture she's fat already, and I believe she was some pink shirt and yoga pants with sandals on. So yeah, you probably picture that, and her forehead was huge. You can, I know, you don't really remember that stuff from that long ago in your life. You're not supposed to, but that's something that you hold on to for a while. Even if you have the memory of a goldfish, it'll give you the memory of an elephant just thinking of that shit. It's stuff that stands out, that'll always be scarred in your memory. And we see this one lady with her 9-year-old, or we didn't know she was 9, but this kid who was suggestive, I don't know, we didn't know, he looked 7, 8, 9, whatever. And he was getting breastfed, obviously. This lady has her titty popped out on the Chuck E. Cheese table as he's sucking on the milk out, which is absolutely disgusting considering it's a 9-year-old and it's on the table. just thinking she probably brings her kid there every day, and the table I'm eating, I didn't like think of this now, but the table I'm eating on right now probably had that fat lady's saggy ass shit, bro. Like, it was probably like her like crusty cheese on her titties, bro, all over. It was just nasty to think about. And like we move tables too, like the farthest table, and we can see like she's getting obviously stared, because that is unnormal by far, and then she's like, and she like doesn't look happy, and like her husband comes in, he's wearing like some John Deere hat, and obviously the husband is probably a stepdad or something, not real dad, and if he said something, the lady would just sit on him and kill him. And he was obviously scared, like, he's the bitch of the relationship, and you could obviously tell that shit. And this lady is continuing this, and finally stops, and I think some lady goes up to her, and is like, was more kids, and like, we think it's a 5-year-old or something. Like, I heard stories about, like, breastfeeding 5-year-olds, and, like, that's, like, creepy as it is, but breastfeeding a 9-year-old, anyway, this lady asks the lady, like this other lady that is seeing this, think it's gross just as like anyone else in the world would, goes up and asks, how old is that kid? And like mom was like 9, and they just, I think they eventually just left because they knew they were like getting stared. But is that normal? Like, how does that come across your mind, dude? Like, there's articles about this, like woman breastfeeds 13-year-old, backlash and stuff on like the news and stuff. But you don't think you'll see this shit in real life. Like, I don't know if it's their culture or something, but they look completely like, I don't know. They look perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with them, obviously. But who knows? It could be their weird shit. They could have like a cult. Who knows? But that shit is just not me. Just not my cup of tea. But yeah, this story didn't have a lot to it. It was just like me telling my experience on this. I didn't like, since I was 7, I didn't like really understand. I kind of understood, but like I was more focused on my Angry Birds game than this shit. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching today, guys. Please smash the like button and subscribe for more content. Love you all. Peace.